is Aaron, and right now I'm driving in what's called basically car pornography. And that is the sound of a Trans Am WS6. Now I'm not really accelerating under any kind of throttle right now, but I have a very, very soft spot in my heart for these cars. They don't handle tremendously well, but they don't handle badly. They're very wild cars. They're kind of like being friends with a serial killer in a way. Is that they're kind of charming and delightful, but there is this part of them that wants to kill you. And that's exciting in a car because there's this sense of adventure, this wildness that you want to be able to tame. This harnessing of power. It's very raw and elemental, and that's why I like the Trans Am. It's also over the top because it has flared surfaces everywhere, and it has flipped up headlights that don't really have much of a function to them, and everything is kind of pointless and useless. There's a lot of swooping and everything, and it could be just more subtle of a car, but it's not. It's ridiculous, and I like that. There aren't a whole lot of cars out there that actually do what the Trans Am does. Now the Trans Am does go back to like the Knight Rider days and the Smokey and the Bandit days, and they've always were a little bit different. And I miss the Trans Am. The Trans Am, I used to joke around calling it the Kentucky Porsche, or the white trash Porsche, and there's something kind of true about that, but that's not a bad thing. What I like about it is that it is unapologetic for what it is. It doesn't try to be anything else but a Trans Am. There's nothing else like it. There is the Camaro, but the Camaro is subtle compared to the Trans Am. The Trans Am is a party with Coors Light, topless girls, and all the wild stuff you could ever imagine, and it's just something raw. And as the tail end that just wants to slide, it wants to go crazy on me, it wants to fight me. And listen to that motor! Ah! Ah, it's exciting! The tail end goes everywhere when I go into a corner, and I have to fight it back. I like that about this car. The tires are fat, but just not fat enough. Then it's just thrilling. It's also like driving a Barcalounger that can go really fast because it's actually very cozy when you're going on highways. And then when you want to get around somebody, it does it like it's nothing. And that motor, the motor is a symphony of barbaric madness. And that's why I like the Trans Am. It makes no sense, and because of that it does. And it has a back seat that you can actually kind of use. And it has a sound system that's kind of subpar, and the interior is kind of cheap and chintzy. And yes, the finish and build out is very cheap and chintzy too. But that all doesn't matter, because it is what it is. It's Pamela Anderson on methamphetamines. It's a little insane. And for that reason, I like it. So, there it is. The Trans Am. A car that I think is beautiful for being not, but for being insane. And I like that. Thanks for being here, Trans Am, and I'm sorry you are no more. But I'm glad I have one right now. And I wanted to share that joy with you guys.